Just consumed just now, and my system is just rebooted, restarted, and refreshed all at the same time. It was up to here, now it's down to there, but you get the point. I am ready to start a nuclear war in my pants. Oh man. Anywho, so I got some pickups here, fraction to one less though, because they got lost in the mail, I'm assuming. But I was contacting the eBay seller, and they were telling me they sent that along with one of the packages I got here, one of the items I got here, excuse me. Which again, it's the weather's shitty outside. I can see how it happened and when it happened, so I'm not completely upset. I didn't spend too much money for it, but I'm still going to keep in contact with the seller to hopefully see if we can fix the situation, or at least find the package. So, alright. First item I got here from eBay is actually from the PlayStation 1 era, if you guys remember that, I hope. And back in my day, we didn't call it 69, we called it 67, because everything was cheaper back in the day. Anywho, so don't ask me where I got that from. I just spontaneously made it up one day, and I just roll with it every once in a while to kill dead air. So, okay, from the PlayStation 1, I got Final Fantasy VIII. Yes, this did come out recently for the PC. Yes, it's re-emulated, refreshed, rehydrated, so to speak, for the PC. Point-and-click adventure goodness, as some people would consider it to be. Honestly, it's sort of like this. I don't want to buy it on the PC. I mean, yes, it did come out on the PC, along with how Final Fantasy VII did, which was a very niche release, so no one really noticed the shit. So, because trust me, I saw the demo when I was younger, and basically, at this point on, this was not necessarily exclusive to a PlayStation 1. It's the same thing of how Final Fantasy VII was not exclusive to PlayStation 1, even though a lot of reviewers said this before. Oh yeah, this is the number one reason to get a PlayStation 1, which was true. You know, a lot of people bought 7 because they heard so much praise about it, so much hype about it. You know, first 3D RPG game. You know, this kick-started a generation of games to follow that were based similar to Final Fantasy VII's architecture. I get the fucking point, but at the same time, it's not my favorite RPG of all time, nor do I really truly care about the game that much. 8 can be no different. It's a little bit less quality tier-wise, like 7 for me. It was not that good. I mean, 9 and 10 was a lot better for me. I like those stories a lot more than this. 9 was a copy pasta of some other RPGs you might know, but it felt like a genuine Final Fantasy game. This just felt like a, teenager in high school kind of drama thing mixed in with a lot of explosions. I mean, some of the aeons, a lot of the summons, a lot of the spells, the costumes, everything were cool, don't get me wrong, but, it's just, to me, it was not the perfect Final Fantasy game. It was not that good to me. And some people like it, then you have your opinion versus mine. But at the end of the day, I got it because it was really cheap, and I might replay it, maybe my mind will rechange, I don't know, but for now, I got it cheap. That's all I can generally tell you. So, alright, number 2, this is for the Nintendo Entertainment System, or as the eBayer told me, it was for the Game Boy. I looked right at the picture and went, that's not a Game Boy game. I was having a good laugh to myself. I usually like to buy some SNK published games. Excuse me, some SNS, SMS, SNK games for the NES. Some of them are actually pretty good. It's just the fact that some of them are arcadesy and challenging, and that's why some people probably don't like them. I don't know. But this one's actually extremely fucking easy. It's literally like an arcade game where you cannot die. You just keep on going upwards, in a tank, at yourself. It's really fun, though. I mean, it's not a bad game by any stretch of the imagination. It's the arcade version is definitely pretty good. This one's actually pretty good, too. The animations, little chibi sprites walking on the map, it's just really fun to look at. So I got this coming in that second place when it comes to quality, though. At least the condition of the cartridge, but it still looks like it's very playable, at least from the cartridge standpoint. I mean, I played this game through already on the emulator, but it was just like, that's good. So it was so good I waited patiently for it to come on eBay at a price I would actually want to snag it at. Because usually it was bounced between like 5 and 8, so I just waited patiently for it to get to that lower point. So, next here I picked up Techno Cop. I wish it was Techno Viking, though. That would have been a whole lot better on that cartridge. But it did not come fully complete. The box, or the condition of the box itself, is in some good, decent shape. I'm peeling away this sealant here for the cartridge, which most likely is going to make it all come apart, but I'll snip it off very carefully there. That's bothering me now. Anyway, so it's pretty much an ultra-violent side-scrolling game for the Sega Genesis, as everyone's probably already guessing by the front cover. That is the Sega Genesis title. As I said before, did not come complete. It just comes with the box in the cartridge, which cartridge has some slight wear on it. It's not, massively a big deal. The artwork on this is just really fucking cheesy. It's sort of like that quality of Mega Man, but not quite. It's sort of that. What year did this come out? So I don't feel like an idiot here. Yeah, 80s-ish, because it was still 1990s. There was still that vibe of 80s clash, with the modern era. Like, as bringing up the style and all that stuff. Acid wash got pushed the fuck away, and you still got some of that similar, sleeveless shirts on and all that shit. Those muscle shirts on, the jeans and the Nike sneakers. The whole style still going through this, and you can see at the back here they're starting to switch to boots now. That action hero look, as you can see very faintly by these screenshots. But I played it through I think I went halfway through this game and I got my ass kicked. This was on the emulator, and again, I like to play some of these games on an emulator sometimes if I'm very unsure about it. So I go through like a list, like I copy paste which ones I think sound good to me, then I look and play them through and see if they're very good, as well as I look up articles about them online. I do a little bit of homework between each game, see if there's missing elements I'm not seeing, or for something I generally I look at the footage for it and go, oh, that looks good. I ignore every fucking opinion about it and go straight for it myself. So, there you go. Next here is for the modern era, or at least the last generation, as we would like to call it nowadays. Now, this right here was, I'm giving you guys some hints if possible. This was inspired by a lot of, I would say, Twisted Metal more than anything else. It's actually pretty decent, as I've seen online. I asked some opinions. Some folks didn't hear of it. Some folks heard of it, but they just tried it out, thought it was alright, that kind of thing. So, here it is right here. Full Auto 2 Battle Line. I was going to say front lines. Thinking of some Model of Honor shit there. But basically what this is exactly like Twisted Metal. It's almost identical. It just has modern cars. It was published by Sega. I can't tell you who made it, though. Unless it was Sega. Oh, Persuado. I never even heard of that company. So apparently it's powered by GameSpy, and that's all we need to know, I suppose. It has up to 8 people, or 8-person online multiplayer. Giving you guys a little bit of a background of this as I'm reading the back of this box, because I'm lazy to look it up online and pretty much try to memorize it in my skull. So, it supposedly puts an output of 1080p for the gameplay. Now, it looked actually pretty fun. I mean, I like Twisted Metal's like the next guy, but I'm not going to buy the new Twisted Metal that just came out, because that one just looked like a fucking half-assed job with forcing you to buy a DLC for all the cars. They give you like only a few, I think, or one. So, yeah, I mean, this right here is cheap. I was like, screw it, this is a little modern, it looks pretty cool, there's a lot of vehicles, looks like you could choose from, and that's why I want out of a little Destruction Derby-based game with vehicles and guns and shit. I don't want no fucking DLC tag slapped on top of that noise. I mean, yeah, Battlefield 4 is a similar issue, but it's not indeafening, it isn't making your ears explode. It's like, it's episodic, where you get this content, you either buy it or you don't. It's not going to bane the game to not purchase it. I mean, yes, EA, when it comes to DLC, is the kings of assholism, but at the same time, when it comes to their shooters, you can't really go wrong if you're repetitively playing almost the same map every other fucking match, and you're liking it. So, that's how shooters roll. So, alright, with that said, I got that one really cheap. It was actually pretty good. It did come complete. Yep, it did come complete. Double check again. I think I did check, I just didn't remember. Comes with the manual. This is, I think, one of the first or second generation games that came out, and you can definitely tell it was published by Sega, because they're trying to shovel this shit down my throat, and that's this game right here. Came around that era, 06. So, whew, that was a bad year for Sega. At least for that fucking game. Ooh. Anyone tries to defend me with Sonic 06, I will fucking laugh in their face. Oh. Oh man, that just left a bad taste in my mouth. I'm sorry. Ugh, that game's horrible. Anywho, basically I played it on the 360. That's all I gotta say. So, I got this here for the Xbox 360. I'm trying to, tiptoe over to the next game here. That, of course, is Kingdom Under Fire: Circle of Doom. Now, this is sort of a similar kind of blind buy, where I'm aware of what it is. It had a lot more tactical elements, as I hear, from the previous installment of what this was from. But it's, I'm guessing, more on the lines of dungeon crawler. I'm guessing. Now, if I'm wrong, whatever, I'll find out as soon as I play it. But I don't know. I mean, it looked all right. I mean, it got a 6.0, 6.5, I think it was. So it was just under that mediocre, safe to play when it's cheap level, I guess, for a lot of reviewers. So it only came with the game. I'm going to check the game's condition right now as we speak, so I can... Yeah, a little scuffy, or a little scuffed up. It's not super duper damaging, though. It's not like it's going to not work. But, yeah, it looked pretty good. The artwork on this is all looks like it got water damaged slightly, or it's been through hell and high water, or it's been a Kingdom Under Fire, as I guess that's how it calls. That's why the the sleeve fit here is all fucked up. But again, it looked pretty good. I like these. I love dungeon crawlers, so that's why I kind of got it. And if it does have tactical elements, I don't mind. I mean, I do like games just like XCOM. So there you go. The next game I got here was actually it was sort of recommended by Steve Benway. At the same time, it was something I was looking at anyway, and it was just because he kind of made up my mind because as soon as I watched him play it, how much fun he was having out of it. So, yeah, I got this really cheap. It was actually something I was looking on eBay, and it was sort of, I kept it on a watch list for so long, and eventually it was something that the time was something to go out. And I'm talking about months. This is like sitting in someone's store for months. And so I just sat there and watched it. It was at a price I was actually willing to pay. I was just watching it and watching it and watching it and watching it, and I had some money in my pocket, so I was watching it, and it was like, they're like, hey, this is going to end. This auction is going to end. You need to get it now or it's gone forever, asshole. So I went, I'm going to get it now. So I pulled out my penis and just spanked the screen. Like spanking it as hard as I can. No. Basically, this is a shmup. Or sort of like games like, what the hell is it called? Starts with an A. Can't remember. Has like goes like this. Can't remember what the hell it's called. Anyone in the comments down below can correct me or tell me what it is. I don't remember because the name escapes me. But basically, it did not come with a manual. But this game did come with that, which is good, which is bubble wrap. Which is actually, I'm going to keep that inside the case because I'm going to start doing that with most of my games now because some of the plastics and they come undone. But this game, after all the suspense, if you didn't see it by now, is Sylphied. Now, this was developed by Working Designs. Now, the case itself is like, woo! Crazy shit. Basically, these are the guys, if you do not know, was the developers of Guardian Heroes and Luna Star Silver Story Complete, Radiant Silvergun, which that game is fucking expensive, Jesus Christ. And, yeah, they know their shit when it comes to being good, genuine companies here when it comes to their shmups. They have very good beat-em-up RPGs. They have very good hybrids of RPGs. They have very good RPGs in general. They're just a really good company to depend on when it comes to, a work of love, so to speak. Well, some of the games might not be perfect. Some of the games might not be that good, but there's something that's still alright to play, and that's important at the end of the day. As long as you can pick up the controller and the controls work. I don't see the big problem with the game being defective by any means. That's what gamers computate nowadays. Is that a game's meant to be fucking played. It's not supposed to be completely absorbed like it's a fucking movie. If you want to watch a fucking movie, spend trillions of dollars on a fucking sound system, set it up in front of your fucking computer, get a super HD 480p 9792 fucking screen, bigger than my dick and your dick and everyone's dick combined, and watch that fucking shit. Watch a fucking movie. It's like, if you want to watch a movie, watch a movie. If you want to play a game, play a game. I want the experience of both. You're an entitled little fuck, aren't you? Then have a 2 TVs set up side by side. Play Tetris on one side, or Candy Crush, whatever you prefer, Make sure you get the HD edition one. Those look nicer. And then on this side, you get a fucking movie like fucking Die Hard or something like that. You get that action, you get that absorption, you get that HD quality if you get an HD copy of the movie, which there is one and it's actually quite decent. Then watch it on that side and fucking watch them side by side with each eyeball focusing on both. And you got gameplay and you got the fucking cinematic experience. Or get a big list of action 80s films. Like American Samurai. I can't remember the exact title for that one. Or anything else like that with Dolph Lundgren. Or get some Stallone movies like Demolition Man. It was cheesy, it was repetitively boring at points, but it was fucking funny and good. So you get that movie, you got the fucking Candy Crush, you got 2 action right there. Bam. I'm going nowhere with that, but I was just hopefully being an asshole to hopefully satisfy the taste buds of some laughter. So anyway, I digress. Sylphid is actually quite a good game, at least when I was watching from it. And Sylphid generally, when I remember it from the old days, is actually quite good as well. And the visual presentation of this when I was watching it was just like, you know, I was like taking my shirt off trying to stroke myself here with my nipples. So it has that classic like that wow, brain fart, arcadesy look to it. I'll give you guys a try to little zoom in here on these little screenshots. So let me see if that'll fix that. There you go. But I still can't believe that shit though. It's like, you gotta have that HD experience. Yeah, I mean, if the game's all around good and get that bonus high resolution, you know, cutscenes and, you know, story busting in your fucking chops, it's like, shit, yeah, I'll be all about that too. But at the same time, it's like, motherfucker, I ain't fucking playing a goddamn game just to look at fucking HD tits. Oh, that shit, I'll go with fucking Spankwire. Fuck.